Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Offense set on first down. Looking for a man. It's Hunt. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against...
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, I think sometimes on first and goal like that, you're just trying to get up to the line of scrimmage early. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. So you go quarterback sneak, you find the crease, you plow.
Oh, they block it. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Getting the extra point block soured that touchdown drive just a bit, but they'll line up to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Simpson. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about.
And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, and makes the big mistake.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finding an escape route. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They score from the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Floating away. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw at Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Hunt. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat, so I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? 1st down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so I'd love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 19 in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up by 35 over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He gets a block, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Back to throw, it's Hunt. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Takes the handoff. It's Young. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab enough for the first. Smashes through the tackle. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Dances away to buy time. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Power football with the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Pressure coming. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. From the gun, the ground game.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a jump, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, I was thinking it was 4th down territory. Does that change your mind, Reese?
Not at all. I mean, you give this defense credit for coming up with the stop, but if you want to be aggressive and get the 6, stick to your guns, run the play. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Syracuse. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Caught on the outside, it's Lewis. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Working that left side. Touchdown Tide! What a grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoy. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. This is Florida State 28, Alabama 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking for a man, it's Hunt. Trying to get to him. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turns it on at midfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Leaves it with the running back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
35, Alabama, 14.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Second down.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Man, it's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll go to the toss. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air, it's Simpson. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll line up to go for 2.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Conversion is no good.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking for a crease to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team is incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. You start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.